for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, mustard yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out. Safe to say the man got me on. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? All in my system, been the one I'm kissing. One might extensions, I don't look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. Hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to school me, but I've been a genius. Daddy looking more like home since I made moves.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Watch it now, Barney! Leopard!
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the...
And his Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Again, it's Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gain. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. They'll give it to him up the middle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
A lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try to field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out now come the legends. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On play action, Young sliding out of the pocket. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And a huge play that time. 45 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, They do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Odell Beckham, 29 yards. And the Madden Legends are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cameron Jordan able to drop him for a loss of 4. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. On the right side, caught by Green. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He can run for it, and he will. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends, and for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Steve Young. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. To throw, Young, a screen to Bell, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Young on 3rd and 2. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, all the way on the ground, they make a motherfucker intercept that shit. That's crazy.
Understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know
They be come making a motherfucker do some more extra shit, boy. Nowhere in hell that supposed to got intercepted.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Cameron Jordan in there
like that. How the fuck that's not a safety?
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right?
Fuck, that's not a safety. Come on, man. Motherfuckers right there on the touchdown. They don't call a safety.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. Let's see how they attack him here. He'll get it up the middle. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They is on some bullshit, boy. This running game shit blows.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. From the gun, Steve Young. That's to his running back, complete. And this will be a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell from 4 yards out. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. It got his man complete. The 20.
That's so much bullshit. They just gonna make me stop running, bruh. Come on, man. That was bullshit.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get the
That's some fuckboy shit, man.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First down, Young. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Elliott puts this one through. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Let's go, come on.
I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They go to Elliott again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Cuts right. Cuts it out to the side. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ezekiel Elliott, 71 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gano now to add the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a second down throw for Young. Steps away to his left. And he fires one incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Steve Young on second down. Out to his left. They find some open field here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319.
They'll try to throw now. Young being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? It's Young off play action. On the move to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
319.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes a lot.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
10th carry now for Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Ertz over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Ertz has it left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A first down carry by Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They keep on the ground with Elliott. No, a nifty juke there. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out now come the Legends.
Watch him now, Barney! Leopard!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now let's go!
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They give to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Rodgers looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They'll look to throw. This throw caught the 6. And it's a touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final minute. And the Madden legends with the extra point can tie this football game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
To throw is Rodgers. But he's got Fitzgerald. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.